Hey everybody, it's Knothead back again. Just checking in from the last time I went racing, which was not this most recently past Saturday, but the Saturday before that. No racing at all last week. For those of you who don't know, Texas was closed. We normally don't get any kind of really bad winter weather here, but literally the entire state froze. It was pretty crazy. Everything was shut down here Monday, Tuesday. Some things were open on Wednesday. The state didn't really open back up again until Friday when the temperatures got back into the 70s, when it was -3 2 days before that. Crazy here, right? So I didn't do any racing this past week. Obviously, tracks was closed, and then Saturday I opted to do family stuff. So I don't have a race report for this most recently past week. I will definitely be going sometime this week, I think. I'm not 100% sure on what day, whether it be tomorrow or whether it be Saturday or both. Saturday is one of the first days for a series race at NDRC World, so I'm hoping I can be able to make that. I hate having to use a drop the first week. I hate it. I hate having to use drops the first week. That being said, previous video I mentioned that I had grip issues. So what I did with my car is I took everything except for the rear end on pills back to stock. The rear end, really the only thing I changed was the C block. So I didn't think that was going to change anything because all it did was add some anti-squat to the car. So I don't think that changed anything. And the front pills change was just to get it back to stock because I felt like I didn't feel like I had the steering I wanted to for the track layout that we currently have. And going back to stock, things felt really good. I dropped my oil weights because it was really cold. I think I was at 650 beforehand because it was supposed to be pretty warm the week or two before that. So I went down to 550 because it was like 30. And then I went green springs in the rear. I'm pretty sure I didn't change anything actually on the tower, so I'm still at the number 4 hole, which is the second from the bottom on the inside, and the middle on the rear hub. So I have some moderate links, not long links. And then I have the long wheelbase on my car. I like the long wheelbase a little bit better because if I go here to Indy or if I go up to Shaw's, the car will drive the same. It's a little slower around the turns because it doesn't rotate as quickly, but the car's a little bit more lazy, so if there are any bumps or any ruts or anything like that, it handles through it better. So that's why I run the longer wheelbase. I also ran, for tires, yellow carbides, and I loved them. They were great. They were a phenomenal tire. Tire wear, however, different matter. They wore out pretty quick, but they lasted me all day. A couple practice runs, both quals and the mains. For a club race, it's fine. If I was going to a larger race, I would have several sets just so I could have fresh tires all day long. Clubbing is clubbing, and it's fine. I ended up 7th overall in e-buggy, and I was happy with that result. So I made a setup sheet, which I'll link in the video. I'll put down in the video below. Anytime I have a result I'm happy with, I save the setup sheet, and I'll share that. I'll also share the previous setup sheet so you could see any differences between what I had before and what I have now, so that you can see the changes that I made on it. Again, overall, I think the only thing really that I changed besides oil weights was the rear spring. I was yellow in the rear. Now I'm green in the rear. And the front pills. Shock springs up front have always been orange since I built the car for the most part. I ran it once on stock, but pretty much immediately moved the orange springs that came stock to the front. And I don't know what I did with the stock front springs. I have them somewhere. Didn't change anything on the radio. I did change ESC settings. I changed those a while ago to a 9%, from a 9% neutral range to a 6%. Makes it a little bit, I don't want to say more punchy, makes it a little bit more responsive is probably the better thing to say. And then I changed the brake percentage up to 75. And that felt oddly comfortable. And I say that because it was interesting actually having braking power. So I didn't need to pump the brakes or brake super early or whatever like that. I could carry more speed, brake later, and then get the turn that I wanted to. So I'm happy with what I have now as far as ESC settings and car settings. I do need to change weights because it's going to be a lot warmer this week. In the oils, I'm thinking maybe 575, maybe 600. But yeah, so I think I fixed my grip problems, and I definitely fixed my steering problems, I think. I also got asked to do a car tour video. I've never seen one. To be honest, I don't really watch much other people's stuff on YouTube, so I really don't know what to do or how to do it. But I think I figured out what I want to do. So I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to set things up, and then we'll walk through my car. So this is my 8th Scale Buggy. I run the Techno EB48 2.0. On top of my buggy, I run the Phoenix Performance body for it. I believe that it does give me better performance on the car just due to its design, but it's also more durable than the stock body. I have the tall wing mount on it. Inside, for my electronics, I have the Hobbywing XR8 SCT combined with the Hobbywing 1900 kV motor. I run a Savox 2274 servo. I have a motor cooling fan from Thornhill with the Thornhill carbon fiber mount for it. The cooling fan on the ESC, I believe right now is stock. I usually run a Racing fan there, just because it's a little bit more durable than the stock fan. For tires, I run Sweep Racing. What's currently mounted on the car are yellow square armors. I was using these guys to play around in the snow the other day, whenever it was freezing here. Normally what I would run at Indy would be either a whip or a pixel or a carbide, maybe a sweeper depending on the condition. Compounds, when it's cold, yellows, more temperate, moderate, somewhere between 60 and 70 is silver. Anything higher you can get away with a blue. I do really like Revolt at Indy. But I am considering going to a whip just because it is a longer wear tire and I can use it for a little bit more racing at Indy. I'm trying to save these guys right now for the upcoming series this weekend, just because I don't have any other yellow compound tires right now. For batteries, I run the SMC V2 graphene packs. I run them in 6,000 milliamps. They're not much difference in weight than the Gens Ace or the ProTech LiHV batteries. These are not a high voltage LiPo. They actually have about the same performance per dollar. They do last a little, they have the same fuel tank, so to say, but there's less drop off on it. I don't have a voltage drop at the beginning of the race, and it's a more linear drop towards the end of the race into the heat, into the pack. So it all kind of stays in a more linear pattern than the steeper drop-off you would have from the LiHV batteries. All the bearings and everything are in our stock. Up front, I am running the orange springs from the kit. In the rear, currently, I have the green springs. I don't run any of the low-frequency stuff. In the shocks right now, it's 550 weight with the Wiggins Pistons on it, the Wiggins 2.0 Pistons. I need to come up on that from 550 to maybe 575, 600 just for this the change in temperature this week. What I really like about the Wiggins Pistons is they make the car a little bit more reactive, a little bit easier to control, and it responds better to all the inputs on it. Wiggins Pistons aren't necessary though. I think the stock pistons are great. The stock springs up front, I don't even know where they're at. I ran book stock once and I didn't like it. I immediately made the change from the orange in the rear to yellow. I really like the yellow, but I think green with the Wiggins Pistons works a lot better. We'll see. I'm going to do some racing this week and then series race this weekend, and we'll see what's up with that. I'll be right back with the 10 scale. So the 10th Scale Buggy is brand new. I haven't even run it yet. It is the Techno EB 410.2. I have just a stock body on it. I don't have any aftermarket bodies for it yet. The tires on it, front and rear, are silver Sweep Racing Tendroids. Everything on it is stock. I haven't made any changes or anything yet. I literally have not run it. I'll probably make a virgin run with it this week sometime. Inside of it, I went inside the buggy. I went with the Turniggy 13.5 setup. It's a good dollar amount. I've heard good things about it. We're going to do stock buggy 13.5, so it is a 13.5 motor. With their ESC, so 13.5 Blinky. I don't even have a programming card. I don't even know if one exists. Don't really need it. For the servo, I've got 12 Savox 1270 inside of it. And then for batteries, I've got the Z Racing LIHV Shorty packs coming. They're a 6,000 milliamp. I got 2 of them for like 80 bucks or so. I'll put the link of that in the video, in the video description. I might change to the SMC packs or the ProTech packs. I don't know. I'm just going to see what these what the Z packs do for me. The 10 scale is more of just a fun second class to run. I am going to be ordering the carbon plate for the rear, so I can put the fan mount on top of the motor. I'm also going to be ordering the aluminum caps for it for sure. The plastic caps that come with it are fine. I just think building the shocks with an aluminum cap is a little easier. Coming from also the SET 410.3 that has aluminum or plastic caps on it, it's a little harder to get a seal on it for the emulsion build, where the aluminum caps are a little bit better, I think. But that's the 10 scale buggy. We'll see. I might get this running tonight. It is Tuesday when I'm shooting this. The video I shot earlier didn't turn out, so I decided to reshoot everything today. But that is that. I will do a follow-up video of this, like I said, I believe when I recorded yesterday, about maybe the 10th scale, but also about the giveaway. I've got an idea on that. But as always, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's get up to those 100 subscribers so we can give away some tires. Thanks for watching, guys.